I have no idea what happened, stream. I don't know what happened to the chat. That's good, Stan. I don't know what happened. Like, the stream just decided, YouTube just turned off our live. Like, nothing happened. The game didn't crash. The stream didn't crash. YouTube just ended our live. I don't know what happened there. Did I say something weird? But welcome back to the live. I don't know what happened, chat. We're still working on West Coast Racer here. We're trying to get the shaping of these two elements together. I think this looks a little high. Fuck, chat. I wish the stats were out there of how big this element is. If anybody can look up the specs or the heights for this shit, I think that looks good actually. Let's look at it from this perspective in front of the building. It's coming along really good. If you guys are just joining the stream and you guys weren't here yesterday when we built the whole building facade, the interior is done as well. Whoa, this is really low. I don't like that. That's fugly as hell. We might have to make the building a little bit taller, chat, because I do not like that. Whoa, why do we have to go down? Who said we have to go down? Like, just keep it normal. Can we just turn out here? I don't want round, I want point it. Much better, chat. We'll fix this wall. We'll come back to this because this was supposed to be. We'll come back to that. Let's just delete this so we don't see that. And we'll bring this over here and we'll retrofit this. I think we need to keep those stairs though. Those stairs can be used because it took me a while to get that size stair. I'm gonna just go ahead and put them over here and get these ones out the way. Just go ahead. We're not gonna connect it. Should we connect it, chat? We have to do a lot more. We're getting distracted from the track work, but I didn't notice that this was like this yesterday. I don't know how I missed this. Pause it. We're getting a lot of frame drops right here. There we go. And then we add another stair to this one. I don't know why the axis just doesn't let me go this way. That's so stupid. The relative or the world doesn't change anything. So you have to do it like this. The game doesn't like when you mess with the stairs like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to touch ground. actually. I don't like that little bend. Okay. You son of a gun. Intersecting terrain. Delete the terrain then. Delete the fucking terrain. Intersecting terrain. You son of a gun. That makes no sense. That makes no sense, chat. There's no terrain for it to intersect. What the fuck is it talking about? Conform the shit. I don't care what you do. Just fucking... This is that dumb shit I'm telling you, chat. Like, some of these things don't make sense. We should be able to turn off all fucking limits on everything. Don't tell me I can't do anything. If it's intersecting terrain, let it intersect the damn terrain. Shit. That doesn't make no sense. Let me decide if I want it to go through the terrain or not. Now we have this wrong fucking angle shit. I'm gonna have to delete it because it's not on the surface. I don't know why we couldn't just keep our surface together. Because there's a discrepancy in the fucking height. I am not gonna trip out on this. I don't know why it has to be like this. It's so dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so dumb. We're gonna fix this later, but this is the most idiotic shit ever that didn't just let me come straight to the ground and just make it simple. We'll clean this up later. That was so dumb. Got both DLCs 30% off. Nice. They need to drop that real DLC, that new one. Yeah, our building is not tall enough, chat. We're gonna have to fucking raise the roof, and that means some things gotta change. This is why we should have did the queue before we did the scenery on the building. I hate backtracking, because now the roof needs to go up like maybe 2 or 3 feet. But at least now we got our entrance and we got the exit. So we're moving forward, chat. We're working with the limits of the game, and we're gonna get there. Welcome in. If you just joined the stream, we're working on West Coast Racer. Let's fucking do it. I'm just checking this out where we need to change some things, chat. Of course. Natalia, there will be 2 trains, or 3 trains maybe, and it will duel each other. The layout, the way that it works, is that once it finishes the white side, it's going to come back around, and then it's going to come into this station, and we got to figure out how we can slow it down. Let's just, if you guys are not familiar with the ride layout of West Coast Racer, let's take a look at the POV. And then we can take a look so everybody knows what we're building. Look, I'm live. Make sure you guys subscribe. Okay. So the train will duel. We just got to figure out. Wow, we're cooking up, chat. We're literally right there, chat. We're right here now. Oh, there's a little hill there. Wow. We also got to make these little trains track. Chat, we're going to make these little blue cars for the tram. So this is the yellow section right here where it starts to race. We'll make all of this inside of the building as well with these little props here. And maybe add this audio in from this video as well.
Right now, the West Coast crew is below you, working on your ride. Matter of fact,
we got to see if we can get the rotation rails to move this slow. Because this is like 1 mile per hour. Oh, you can't see it. My bad. 1 second, chat. Let's run back. Okay, now we're locked in, chat. We're gonna build these cars too. That'll be the last thing that we do is build the trains. So as the white track finishes, it's going to roll back into the station, and that will create our dueling moment once we enter into the yellow track. And we're going to add this, all these little scenery pieces, these drawers, all this section we're going to get in there as well.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that run, but the next one is even going to be more epic. Right now, the West Coast crew
I'm definitely going to take this audio and put it in there.
Matter of fact,
And maybe we can add some West Coast custom videos or Pimp My Ride videos inside of the station. That'd be sick. Putting some Pimp My Rides videos. You guys drop me some Pimp My Ride videos in the live chat. I will use them for sure. Whatever one you want to put in there, I'll put a video of the Pimp My Ride video inside of the station.
it's go time.
Okay, so this is when it meets up with the white track. But we're gonna have to really tweak this track out because the way that it's delaying the launch, I don't think we can delay it as much. But we're gonna figure out how we can get it to duel. That's gonna be a challenge in itself. But look at Ninja here. It's really, really close. Really, really close. Are we looking like that, chat? Are we that close to Ninja on our launch? Oh shit, chat. We're not even close. We should be Fuck. Fuck. Chat. We might need to go back a little. Because we can't even see Ninja. Okay, let's say we're right here. We can't even see Ninja to the side. We're supposed to be right here. We might have to delete all of this shit. And that's just what it might be. Things like this happen. This is why we'd like to do our research. And I'm not afraid to delete shit. So, we need to go back. I think someone said in the chat yesterday that we needed to go back 20 feet. But we needed to go back 50 feet. Shit, 60 feet. Because we need to see Tatsu, not Tatsu, but we need to see Ninja. So that makes sense why this section is so tight, because we're too close. Okay, chat. We're gonna have to delete all this. To here. The launch is the right length, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. I'm gonna measure it right now, but I remember I measured it. So let's take a look how long our launch is. Our launch is 115 feet. So let's check on Google Maps. You guys are not going to be able to see this part of it because I can't bring up Google Maps on my computer. It crashes Planet Coaster every time. I don't know why, but it crashes. So you guys are not going to see this process, but I'm measuring on Google Maps where the launch ends. Measure distance to here. Oh, fuck, you're right. The launch needs to be longer, you're right. It says that the... How did this happen, chat? What the fuck? It says the launch needs to be 174 feet. How did we get 115 feet? How'd that happen? Damn, chat, we're gonna have to go back. Everyone must have been tired. We're supposed to have 170 feet from the station. Good call, Kaden. So 170 feet. 75 feet. Okay, so that's where our launch needs to go now. We measured 150 feet? What the hell? Oh, you're right. I'm looking at it right now. You're right. It does say 150 feet. I was looking at it wrong. I'm looking at where the inversion banks, and I think that's at 74 feet. So the 150 feet. (15 degrees). So let's see. let's put our guy back. So it does say 150 feet. 170 feet is where we're already in the air. So let's see. 150. Oh, that's where we are, chat. Were we not here already? Yeah, 150 feet. This is 150 feet. So I'm confused. $150 feet. Oh, our launch needs to go a little longer. Okay. I see now. Do you guys think we should keep on offset banking for this little overhead turn? Because I feel like, let's just keep the offset banking on and see what happens. It's 160. It's 160. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. It doesn't have to be exact. We just need that within 10 feet. Within 10 feet is good enough. 150, 160 doesn't change too much of the actual look. Because the park is not 1-to-1. We just want to make sure that we're in within 5 to 10 feet of accuracy. Because there's some things that are not 1-to-1. So even if we got it to the exact feet, there's still going to be some discrepancies throughout the park. So this whole section here, we want to make sure that this feels like one motion, that it's diving in, swooping, and then it does its stall all in one nice sweep. We got to watch the POV again, chat, because I forgot how this works. Right here. Let me save it. No. Why can't I move this over here? Because we have our backup. Yesterday, chat, I saved the game and I tried to load back in and it said corrupted file. Almost gave me a fucking heart attack because I had no backups until the last backup that I made was when we finished the River Rapids, which would literally put us about 8 hours behind where we are now in the build. Okay, so let's look at the POV and see what we can see here. We need to get this angle right here. Okay, let's get that. Make sure this flips all the way to 80 here, because it loves to... Oh, we're beyond 80 already. We're completely sideways. Okay. Alright, let's kind of smooth it out now. Okay, so now from the station, you should see, let's say if we're over here, we're still a little bit too far up. We want to be able to see Ninja when we pull out from the from the yellow station. Let's check that POV again of when we're in the yellow station. When we come out.
We'll come back. The West Coast cruise.
Let's see, when we come out, we are looking at Ninja from this side here. So we are not right, chat. We should be... Fuck. We should be like right here. Okay, so let's act like we're coming out. We're right here at the station level. And then let's see how that looks again. We're like above it. We are above it. Let's measure. Okay, so from here to this banking section that we're looking at, okay, so this bank section from here to here is 136 feet. But what is it from here to here? That's what we need to know. $34 feet. $34 feet, chat. So we need to be 34 feet from Ninja. $34 feet from here. Wow, see, we're not even close. This is where the yellow track should be. That's really close. We should be right here, chat. Okay, so how do we do that? we gotta like envision this yellow track here. And okay, so how much space is in between the yellow track and the white track? Measure. We're looking at 17 feet between the tracks. Let's just go with an even number. We'll go with 20. So 20 feet from this track. Feet this way. Okay, this is where our yellow track is. And then we need to be, what was it, chat? 35 feet? $33 feet. 33 feet from here. Wow, it's 60 feet. Okay, so we need to be right here. So let's see what we can do. Gotta remove him from the building so he stays where he's at. Okay. This is all part of the build, chat. Okay, let's move him over to here. And then we're gonna have to change our positioning to where so our station's right here. This is almost about right, chat. Okay. We need to go a little bit further back. Okay. A little further back. A little bit more to the side. Because we need, how much space is this? Okay, let's put this down and then let's see how much space we're gonna need for the second station. Measuring it right now just to get a good eyeball on it. Okay, the second station is 22 feet long. So let's duplicate this. 22 feet. Let's go with 20, make it even. Okay, so we're coming out here. Does that look right, chat? We should be right here. Looks like we're in front of it, in front of the S-bin. So we got to go back some more, chat. We're about right here. This should be right now. From start of the station, it's 70, and it turns. From the start of the station, it's 70. When it turns, it's 34. What do you mean by 70? 70 feet long? Be more specific. I don't know what you meant by 70. Okay, so I think we're good though, chat. We are neck and neck with the turn here. And we are above this turn, which is accurate. Let's see if we can put a ground here and just kind of act like the station's here so we can get a better view. because the station will be here like this. We might as well just make it. Okay. Oh, from Ninja? Yeah. Okay. Go up. There's our second station chat. It looks a little longer, but we'll fix that in a section. In a second. Okay, so let's get onto this platform here. Oh, I thought it was gonna let me walk on it, but I guess not. Let's see if we can get up there and jump on it and get that same view that we have from the... Oh shit, let me over there. Ah, we're up here, chat. We did it. Okay, so we are fucking cooking, chat. Look at that. We're right here. Hell yeah. Okay, so we should see the incline going up. Ah, we can't see the incline. It's over there. Okay, that should reveal this turn here while we're in it. Nope. Gotta go back more. Launch is definitely gonna have to be longer now. Why can't we still see the... Still can't see the... Let me see. Oh, because it's coming outside. That's why you can't see it. Okay, so that makes sense. When the track is out here, you'll be able to see to the side. That makes perfect sense. But where were we supposed to be now? This track. Let me see. Let me go back one. When you go out. No, it's supposed to be where it was. Okay, so we're gonna have to go again, chat. We're gonna have to extend this launch because we were not in the right spot. It's alright. So I think we're gonna go with 170 feet on the launch now because we were not... We're a little bit off on our math here. We already got him here. Okay, so 170. So let's use Ninja as a reference point on the high five. On Ninja, the high five element starts right at this turn. So we're good money right here, chat. This is exactly where we need to be. So Ninja's turn is too wide. It is too wide. It's supposed to be a little bit more more this way, but we're just going to work with that. If I change it, then we're going to have to, we could do that. We could make the turn a little bit come in, but then we're going to have to move this closer. Let me think, chat. Because Ninja's turn is too wide here, so you're right. If we yeah, I'm using a Google Maps on my MacBook. We're just not looking at it on the stream, because when I run it on the stream, it crashes Planet Coaster. But we're definitely using Google Maps overhead right now. That's how we got it to this point. There would be no way in hell that we would get to this point of accuracy without the Google Map overhead. So let's see. You got to restructure your path above the high 5 turns. Oh, I got to restructure the path so the high 5 turn. Yeah. Or Ninja's turn is too wide. Let's see. So there's two things that we can do here. We can fix Ninja and bring its turn a little bit more tighter here, but then that's going to cause for us to bring this tighter. So we can either live with this wide turn on Ninja and extend the launch a little bit. I think it needs to be to like right here, honestly. Let's see. We gotta watch the video, chat. This build is a little difficult because it's interacting with a lot of shit here. And Ninja's turn is too wide, so let me see. Let me see what we can do. Because this should be going like this. Are we gonna have to change Ninja right now, chat? Fuck. Like, how much does this interfere with the log flume? Because now Jetstream is supposed to be coming up here, going up, and coming this way. Yeah, it is. So when I measured that too. The sight line that you're talking about is from, let's see, measure. Let me see, measure distance. So that sight line that you're talking about is actually 27 feet away from this fence right here. So what you're talking about from here is 27 feet to the track. So let me see. I'm pretty sure it's not 27 feet, but it's really close. I think it's about 35 feet or something. Okay, so if we go right here and we put our guy and we take him over here, it's supposed to be 30 feet. Yeah, he's fucking way over there. Chat, we're gonna have to fix this. This is a big discrepancy right here. Because look, our shit is double the size. We're 88. We're fucking 100 feet away. Oh my god, I hate shit like this. I knew this was gonna bite me in the ass, this little section of Ninja. Now what we could do, interesting here, because I was gonna replace Ninja anyway once we get the Arrow swinging coaster, so it doesn't need to be perfect, but it needs to shape the land properly, if that makes sense. So what do you think? Let me look at it. Let me do some thinking and see what we can do here, because I'd rather not touch Ninja right now. I know it's wrong. Like, we should connect here. We need to... We have to come over more this way. Fuck it, chat. we're going to just go in. We need to make this as accurate as possible. We're going to delete this whole little swing around thing and make it more in line of what's happening here, because it looks like our S-bend is actually going to go over the log flume right here. So I know you guys came for West Coast Racer, but things like this happen, so we might have to postpone West Coast Racer, even as cool as it is. We need to fix some other shit here. Okay, so first things first, let's get our 30 feet from the fence. Ninja needs to be right here. We need to be turning and have the fucking track be right here. That's what you were saying, Caden, right? You're talking about this section. So like when you walk in, I thought the perspective was pretty nice that the track was there, but it is still 30 feet that way. Like the track should be a little closer. Now, what do you guys think? Should we move the track a little bit closer? Because it's not that far off. But what do you think? Is it that? Does it look that much different? Like we're really close. Like it looks like it's there, but it's actually 80 feet too far. I don't know. You guys let me know. If you guys want me to change it, I'll bring it closer. It's definitely going to look a lot closer to the fence. Like let's say we're right here. This is a normal perspective. 30 feet seems exact. Yeah, exactly. We're actually 80 feet out. That turn starts 80 feet out. We need to basically, we're going to have to extend this straight section. So we can do that. We can do that, chat. We lost everybody. Once I said we're not working on West Coast Racer, everybody dipped out. It's all good, chat. This is part of the overall Magic Mountain build. I said, you know, the title's called West Coast Racer, but we're building Magic Mountain here. So whatever Magic Mountain needs to look accurate, that's what we're building, chat. Okay, so I fuck with that. Caden, we're going to do that. It will really affect the viewpoint of Ninja's track while on the yellow side of West Coast Racer, so I think it will turn out much better, but it's your call. We're going to do what we need to do. So if that's going to, I knew that this was going to bite me in the ass right here, this whole section, and I should have just fixed it right then and there, but I was being lazy. So I'm glad that we finalized and figured out where things need to be. So this was this is not a waste of time. We need to figure that out anyway. Oh, I love this building, chat. This shit just looks so good. Can't wait to get the West Coast custom sign in there. So back to Ninja. We're gonna if you guys just joined, we have to work on Ninja for a little bit. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video. We are working on Ninja now so that we can get our shit together and get the high five element to look proper for West Coast Racer. But right now the turn is too wide and our viewpoints are not right. So we're going to bring this track to our buddy here. We'll start our turn exactly here. You said the path from the exit of Roaring Rapids to Ninja turnaround is 528 feet. 528 feet from the Roaring Rapids to the turnaround, to Ninja's turnaround. Are you talking about this turnaround right here? We're definitely not 500 feet. We're like way more feet. Or actually, let's see. What'd you say? 528 feet? We are 500. Bruh. Okay, look. I can't make this up. We are so accurate. If you say we're 528 feet, what's that say, bro? We're literally 525 feet from the exit of Roaring Rapids. So technically we're already there. So just so you can get a point, the exit, but follow the path. Okay. I mean, if you follow the path, it's still going to be the same thing. It's still going to be 500 feet. If you go this way, follow the path, it's still going to be the same thing. It's going to elastic no matter which way you go. 500 feet is still going to be out this way. Unless you're saying that, yeah, so the turnaround, 500 feet. This is our 35-foot marker from the gate. But the ride is 525 feet already from the exit. So that is already we're already there from the exit. That's already a thing. That this space is already good and accurate, how much space is supposed to be here. But what we're working on is this discrepancy here is a viewpoint that we need to change. That's crazy that was that accurate, 525 feet, and it's literally 525 feet. That is crazy right there, chat. I didn't even measure that. I didn't even think about that. Wow. Appreciate that, Stan. That is just a little bit crazy amount of accuracy there. Okay. Okay, chat. We're about to get building. Just looking for my lighter. I was using Google Earth at one point for the build, but Google Earth is really demanding on the computer. So I can't run the stream at the same time as using Google Earth. Okay, so let's do our change now. We're gonna bring this out a little bit to our guy here. Let's save it. If it's your first time here, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like this mother loving video, get it out to all the Planet Coaster players out there. We're cooking up. Okay, so all we got to do is straighten this out. I mean, not straighten it out, but basically extend it. I don't want it to seem like an extreme straight section. So we will have a little bit of bank, a drop. And then we'll kind of boost into the little bank turn. So that doesn't seem like it's a just complete straight section. Need to go further. I gotta remember this is it's supposed to be an arrow swinging coaster, so the tracks are kind of long. Okay, we're gonna do a little street view of Ninja's turn right there. I can do it on my other computer. I'm sorry, chat. We can't look at it at the same time because the stream will crash. So let me look. I'm looking. Okay, but now our sight line, we're too high. We're too high now, chat. Fuck. We gotta go down. We're 76 feet in the air. We gotta be at like here. So let's see if we can come down. this drop here. Make sure that we're not banked too much, because I know it doesn't go completely flat there. It kind of like evens out and then goes into this little shallow drop. And then we'll slowly, just with like a small 1 foot incline, I guess we can go straight for a second. Nah, fuck that. No straight tracks. So I'm looking at it. Now we just need a small, I guess we can start. Let's see. We'll go up a bit. And we'll start our turn a little bit. Rise maybe 5 feet. Keep the offset banking going. Ooh, too high. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh shit. We already need to be turning and banked here. And going down. We're too high. We gotta go down like a foot. Or 5. Okay, it looks like it's literally just straight track until right before the fence. And then we have the turn. And now I can kind of see where the pieces are, where they're connected at. So it looks like I got this one going like that. The track is like really banked hard because that gets the train to swing more, but the riders itself don't actually experience this level of banking. So it looks crazy, like, but we're not actually going to be 70 degrees when we hit this turn. And you guys know that. You guys ridden Ninja many times, right? Okay. So it looks like this is crazy, chat. So we're being super nerdy. If you guys want to follow along on your own side, if you have a computer, we're on Google Earth or Google Maps, and we're sitting at this pathway on the street view. And now this curve right here, as the land starts to curve down, we should be losing sight of Ninja right about here. So there's a gate that lets you into here, to this section, and the gate next to it is where you lose sight of Ninja. Now my gates are not like the exact size of what Ninja's is, because I think my gate is right here. So technically their gate is here, which I need to fix. So we need to come down about, we need to go ghost right about here. So should be out of sight now. We should probably be at 60 feet here, but we're gonna replace this with the arrow swinger once it comes out. So we don't need to be exact. We just need to make sure that the layout, the skeleton is right, so that we can shape the land around it. Okay. So now that we have that, and we're gonna commit to this. Fuck that. We're gonna make this a new save. And we're going to tighten this turn up. We basically need to do the same thing that we have here. We know what we need to do, but we need to follow a tighter curve this time, not fuck around. So I'm looking at Google Images from the top view. So bear with me, chat. It's gonna take a little bit. We're gonna get back to West Coast Racer. We just need to make sure that our beloved Ninja is doing its thing. All right, chat. We need to cut this thing down and go this way. So our helix. Okay, once we get there, we'll look at that, but we need to go this way. Should we watch a small POV of Ninja? Nah, we know what to do. Fuck it. We see it. We see it. We don't need to watch the POV. I do want to measure the small drop though. How wide is it? Let's get technical, chat. You guys can follow along on Google Earth or Google Maps if you want. We're looking at the overview of Ninja, measuring this little section here. So chat, I got 56 feet on this drop here between the two turns. What do you guys got? No, I got 66 feet. If you guys are following along, this is supposed to be a 66-foot drop. Not drop, but I don't even know what it is. The circumference of it. You guys know what I mean. From this point to this point, we need 66 feet. So let's measure that. Let's get this track out of here, so it doesn't keep trying to fuck us over. Let's get our statue. Oh, just the statue. Okay. All right. You guys are locked in. Make sure you hit that motherlovin' like button and subscribe to the channel. We are cooking up here. All right. So we need 66 feet, chat. 66 feet. Hell yeah, let's go. Appreciate the like. Y'all showing mad love. Okay. So we're actually right on money. That's 66 feet without looking at it. It looks kind of small, but it says 66 feet. Can someone double check that? Let's just, let's get on our engineer. Let's group together. If you guys don't know, you can measure shit on Google Maps. If you type in Ninja, look at this helix that we're on right now, and then right click on it and click measure. Stan, what do you got? I know that you're on Google Earth right now. If you're still in here, I got 66 feet from here to here. If you guys are just joining in, we're working on Ninja right now because it needed some love so that we can finalize West Coast Racer. So we're just gonna fix this whole little section here, and then we'll get back to West Coast Racer. 70 on the helix. That would make more sense. I don't know why we getting these like odd numbers. Okay, let's see. Let's go for 70. So this is 67. We'll go over 70 from but also yeah, exactly. But the shape of this, I think I'm cutting it too tight here. We need something like that. Okay, so let's see. Let's get 70. I think that's 70. Let's go ahead and split him. 70. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so we got to get low here so we can get at that level with the water. So, okay, let's look above. Keep that angle so we don't have to rely on the smooth tool. The smooth tool, it's good and all, but sometimes it can really fuck your shaping up. So I try to get the shaping as close as possible before we go into that. I think we went a little sharp here, but the smooth tool will fix that. And remember, I gotta keep reminding myself, chat, that this is not the final design. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get the Arrow swinging coaster at some point, but we want this to at least be in point. All right, so now we have to do the impossible again and make this fucking shit. This element. Oh my god, this element kills me every time. Okay, so I'm looking at how this lines up with the other helix so that we can be on point this time. Because the S-bend actually is in line, or the overhand turn, whatever it is, it's kind of straight. So I need to be going straight here and then over into the helix. So let's get our cutoff point. We need a cutoff point to make this accurate. So what I'm gonna measure, chat, is from, so we're ending here. If you guys are following Google Maps, we're here. We need a cutoff point for this inversion, or not inversion. How's the turnaround length from the path? It looks a little far still, but it can only get, it looks a little far, so wait. How's the turnaround length from the path? It looks a little far still, but it can only get so good. The turnaround from the path? Oh yeah. So this is at 30 feet. Wait, did we get 30 feet? I don't know. Did we get fucking... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Good thing you caught that. Oh, fuck. How the fuck did that happen, chat? Good eye, Caden. We were not even using our 30 feet right here. We have to go out more. What the fuck happened? How is that possible? I thought we were at 30 feet already. I could extend the path, but that is a huge deal. It's more than extending the path. I would have to redo the entire fence work. So we don't want to do that. Okay, so I just want to make sure that this was 30 feet. Yeah, that's where we're supposed to be, 30 feet. Okay, chat. Now we can get our helix going. Okay, chat, let's see what we got here. Now let's get onto this Helix. I'm looking back over on the overview of it. I brought us to, now our sightline should be good for that. Let's get back to our overview. What the hell happened? I had this shit already ready to go. Okay. Okay, now I can see it. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. Sorry you guys can't see this side of the screen. Okay, so we're going here. Alright, we're gonna get technical on this part too. I want this section from the drop of this to the middle of this turnaround. 60 feet. So we got 60 feet. Where are we? A little wide. Should be like here. Damn, how's that? How do I get to the... Okay, we don't have to be super accurate. This is gonna be within 2 feet, so that's fine. I just want the shape. Oh, now we can see this. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Now we can get this right because we can look at this from that angle, chat, that we were at earlier from the other station. We can see that. Okay. Yeah, cheat code, chat. Here we go. Okay, so now we can see exactly how this looks right here. We did a good job though. You guys got that shit right. We building right. Okay, so let's save it. And then let's just take a look at that one more time. It's a nice little turn. Nice. I think we can go a little bit wider because we're supposed to be 15, I think 20 feet away from the track. So bring her around. Okay, I think, okay, let's count the feet we're supposed to be from the track at this point. I think it's 20 feet. Measure. Okay, from here to here is 40 feet. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's just go and see if we got. Let's go right there. Bring our potential. If you guys are just joining in, this represents the yellow track. And let's see where it is in comparison. Ooh, he wouldn't be coming out like that though. He would be going. Let's try to get parallel with the white track. About even. So we need about 40 feet in between. This is the yellow track. Okay, so 40 feet this way. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to move West Coast Racer now for sure. So it's oh wow. Did I do my measurements wrong here? It says it's 38 feet here. We should be... That means our turn is too wide. Okay. So... Which I widened it thinking that we need to go wider, but it was right earlier. So we should be here. Save that because that is good. Okay. There's that. Okay. I really wish we had the track here so I can get the actual dimensions. But we'll leave it for now. So now we need to start straightening out here. But which way are we going though? We need to be going this way. So this turn right here, we need to be water level, chat, so let's bring our water over. Something like that. Just create the basin for it, and then let's bring it back in the water. Oh, too high. There it is. Is that the water level where we're at? Fuck. Is that where we were? We were that close to the water? I feel like no. I feel like we were here. There we go. Wait, really? I don't know anymore. Nah, we're too low, chat. What the fuck? There it is. I think that's where we had the water level. Because is this where I had it? I think this is where I had it. Fuck, now we have to test it to see. To see if it goes in the water. Alright, chat, we're gonna test it, see if it goes in the water. And I think this is where I had it, but I may be wrong. Okay. I know it went in the water just a little bit, but that's fine. I can fix that. That's where it was. So for some reason we didn't get our water level right because it should have expanded it over there. Alright, so it's here. Alright, chat. So we need to Make this next little section 63 feet. So we're just gonna go up and make a little turn. We straighten out here. And we're going to okay. 55 feet is what we need here. Oh shit. Okay, so we need to go up and do the same little thing that we did there. So let's just take a look at the track. Just a scoop, and we go up. How high did we go there? And we gotta scoop further, because if we're gonna scoop, we have to really be okay. Let's go back to our video, see how this looks. Because it's in front of the launch, we want to have our turn. Our layout is wrong in general. Fucking shit. I went out too far here. Or something. Okay. So from the yellow track, say we're here. Say we're here. This is distracting. Oh. We want to see this transition. So I gotta come up here and get a perspective of a guest to see how much there's no. Okay, so let's say you're here. You're not gonna really be able to see it. It looks like it's a lot lower than we are. So it's not going to have the same effect that the arrow swinger gives you, because you're supposed to get swing to the left and then the right here because of the banking of the track. So only thing we can do is really just create the same profile and be in accuracy with the length of the track. So right now we are supposed to be over here. Our angle is wrong. Okay, this is way closer to the design than what we had before, because we went way out there. And this will, once we smooth this out, will be a way better result. Turn up the mic, we get back in here. Oh shit. Oh yeah, we're touching the right thing. I'm just eyeballing shit, chat. Just flowing with what I already remember what the ride should be. We don't really have to POV it. I can kind of already see if it's gonna be right or not. Let's go forward with it. And this inversion is way better than just going up out of the helix and then just kind of going down. This would just be like a modernization of the ride if they ever used the this actual coaster type. So we did have fun with it a little bit, chat. We put a little bit of creativity in this design. So let's take a little ride on it. Actually, let me save it before I do that. We might get a crash. Well, we've been good this stream, so let's see. Damn, I remember I was working on this. It was day 277. Okay, that's good. Let's just go right through it with one more smooth. Like a 2 or, yeah, let's do a 3. Should do it. Okay, let's check our sight line now. All that for a little bit of a difference on the sight line, chat, of 30 feet.
Deosato. Bon avud let me. Oh, Atarapo Masato. In Lavaro Habu.
This looks way better though. I like the track being this close. So let's just act like we're walking up to it. Nobody wants coffee today. Come down. And then we might have to touch bases back over there with our build over there. It's coming together, chat, though. We will get back over there. Alright, so that was a good little build right there, chat. Didn't know we needed to do that, but we're here. Let's ride it one time to make sure it's buttery. One more time and then we'll get back to the West Coast build. So I want a little bit more of a flare at the top end of this. We're gonna replace this chat, but we can still have fun with it while it's here. We can just make this. I just want you to flip a little bit harder here. And then you can smooth out here. Okay, let's smooth that out. And now that should give it a little bit more whip around the corner. And then if we flatten this a little bit more, it'll have a little bit more whip. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this goes, chat. While it's making its way, we will fix the terrain as well. And then we're gonna fix all the terrain here as well to make it seem like these cliffs are not so high. But we'll do that in another live. That's like final work. But might as well get a little close to it. Okay. We'll get started on the gist of what's gonna be here, because we need to be this low with the concrete. So if we can get lower, that'd be great. Okay, I don't want to go all the way in on this water because it needs to be like thinner here. But we'll do a little bit of it. W, hell yeah. We're gonna get the water in here, and then I'm just looking at an overview of everything right now. The log flume goes here, jet stream, and we're just dialing out where the water needs to go, the water line. That's like the gist of the water. I'll start perfecting the edges once we get closer to Jetstream. But we just need the foundation of it to be right. Chat, I can't help myself. Let's see. What the hell's happening? Go back, go back. All the edges should look like this. I can't help myself, chat. We're gonna go through. I'm sorry, I can't help it. We need the foundation to all of it to be this level. Or maybe it's just this. Oh, it's just the paint. We can do it up in this. At least for now. I think it's actually supposed to be concrete borders, but we're gonna get their borders on there later. Okay, let me step away before I start detailing it, chat. That's good enough for now. Let me just put that. We don't need our stone guests anymore. Oh my god. We just deleted the whole building. Okay, so let's check our POV. Swim. Okay, that was great, chat. That was pretty smooth. I don't really see too much complaints about that one. Let's look at our sight line from West Coast Racer. That's not our sight line. Shout out to Coach Studios. This is not the video that we're looking for. Here it is. Okay. Oh, we need to be on the yellow side. Here it is. Okay, so let's look at our angle. Oh, we can see the water now. Oh, we have so much terrain work to do, chat. Oh my god, that's so much shit. We're gonna get to that. We just need it to look right. I think it's a little stretched, but think we need to move West Coast Racer up just a little bit now. Alright, chat. I will be back in like maybe about 2-3 minutes. I gotta just do something in the house real quick. If you guys want to hang out, you guys can hang out. We'll just chill right in front of the West Coast because we're gonna get back on the track work now. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys want to do something else and come back in. It'll be easier to find the channel. So I'm gonna get back to the track work in just a second, chat. But check out the entrance. Watch when we get that sign there, chat. It's gonna look so nice. But before I go, check out the little custom buggy that we put in there yesterday. I know it looks like crap, but it looks better than just having another buggy in there. It's just this bug, but I put a little design on it to make it look like closer like that West Coast custom car that's actually there, but more like Lego style. He's got tint. If you guys got some good workshop cars that you can drop in the chat, I would love to put them there. I need some more sport cars in front of this facade. If you know some on the workshop, I'll drop it in there. So I'll be right back, chat. Alright. Okay, chat, I'm back, and now we are cooking up. Shout out to everybody in the chat for helping with Ninja's layout. I think yeah, it looks good for the most part. But yeah, we are done with Ninja for the most part. Until we get the arrows suspended, then we're gonna leave this alone. We might have to make some changes because I know the station is a little bit bigger for the arrow swinger, but hopefully not too much bigger. Appreciate you guys sticking around for the stream though. I am gonna have like a little lunch break, and then we're gonna come back to this build, and then we're gonna get into this track work and finalizing the area. Because right now we've been making a lot of changes to make sure that this fits. Like also the building, just because I don't know what happened here to where, well, I guess we started off too high. No, we did it right. So yeah, we're gonna have to extend the height of the building because our exit is like going into the top of the roof of the building. So we need to extend it maybe about 2 or 3 feet. Extend our blue. Yeah, we're gonna have to extend a lot of this. So this is not gonna be the final look of this. It's gonna be a little bit taller, which is fine. But that's just due to the nature of the game with all of its mechanics. Because I want it to have the path work as close as possible. But maybe we can go down one layer. But let's go inside of here. Let's check this out, chat. So right in here we need to, I wanted to make sure that when you come in here that there's a roof line in here that you can't touch. So let's take a look. I'm stuck. Okay. Oh, that's me now. Okay, so we want to make sure that this roof line is right. And it seems right. It doesn't seem too high, but it seems a little high. Because if we were going right about here, I think the roof should be here, honestly. But then our track will be really low. So I think this is where we need to be. This is gonna work for now, so that means we gotta extend our roof. So, alright chat, we're gonna end the episode here on a high note. I'm gonna come back on. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and like the video. I'm gonna be back on in about an hour or so. I appreciate you guys for coming in. We got Ninja looking great, and we're gonna do the same thing to West Coast Racer when we get back. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.